Hey, welcome back. This is Renee Millman and I have another wonderful yoga stretch for you to do. This pose is just yummy. It's just wonderful. It's easy to do and all that you need is yourself, no other props. So this is called Z pose and we're gonna add a little bit of a twist into it. It's gonna stretch your hips and then the twisting part stretches your psoas muscle, which is a very, very important deeper hip flexor muscle. If you don't understand what that means, don't worry about it, just give it a try and I bet you'll get a benefit from this pose. So here's what you do. Sit on the floor and I want you to position your legs like this, where you have one shin parallel to your body and then the other leg is going to be folded behind you. So if I turn to the side a little bit, it looks like this, kind of like a Z, capital Z. I'm going to take my sternum, take your midline, and I'm going to fold that over my right knee. So whatever leg you have in front, you're gonna fold to that knee. Not the one that's folded, but the one that's in front of you. So all I'm going to do is take my hands out to the floor, fold, and rest on my knee, right here. You'll notice lots of sensation in that hip. It's gonna feel awesome. It's a really nice, gentle way to stretch those external rotators of the hip without being really aggressive. It does the job so well. So after you fold, come on up and then we'll do the twisting part. So all you're going to do is with your spine nice and tall, is twist to the right. You can let one hand rest to the outside of the knee. The other hand is gonna rest behind you. You can't see it right now, but I just have my fingertips out like this behind me and turn from your upper shoulders. Think as if you're turning from the base of your spine and twisting from your waist. Open up the right shoulder. Oh, so lovely. And then come back and twist to the other side. Do that one more time. Twist to your right. Ooh, goodness. And then back to the left. And then back to the center. I'm gonna switch to the other side and then I'm gonna tell you a couple other things I want you to look for. Now I have my left leg in front. I have that shin parallel. And then I have my right leg folded with the knee against the arch of my foot. So first we start with our fold to get into the left external rotators of the hip. I'm gonna take my sternum down to the knee, stretch out. You can lie all the way down or you can stack your forehead on your hands. Just relax and enjoy that for a little bit. And then come back up and then we're gonna work on the twisting part. So, just as we did on the first side, I'm gonna keep my spine nice and tall, take my right hand to the outside of the left knee, my left hand behind me and twist. Oh, goodness. I did a leg workout yesterday in the gym and I am really sore today, so I really need this pose. So the two things I wanted to mention to you, and that is first, make sure when you do this twist that you're not leaning into that back hand. You want to keep your spine tall. And again, like I said before, imagine that you're just rotating on this axis. You're moving from your waist and the hip is going to move with you, and that's fine. Just make sure you're not putting weight into that backhand. It's just serving as a guide. So if I turn sideways, it's gonna look like this. There's a little bit of leaning involved. Just make sure you're not putting, a significant amount of weight in that hand. And then twist the other side. Okay, now the last thing I wanted to tell you about the twisting part is I want you to pay attention to the rotation of this thigh. So whatever leg is folded behind you, pay particular attention to the rotation of that thigh. So when I twist this way, this thigh is internally rotating. It kind of rolls inwards a bit. That's just the inherent movement of that twist. And then when I twist the other way, it externally rotates. The hip comes down, the thigh rolls out a little bit, and then I turn. So one more time, internal rotation. This side lifts, thigh rolls inwards, and then I go back, hip, or my bottom goes down to the floor, and the thigh rolls outwards. Now, I have to admit, I was showing this to someone thinking this would just be like the perfect stretch for him, and I was all excited. And I had him do the twisting part, and his thigh wasn't moving. I said, do you feel the benefit from that? How's it feel? And he's like, no, I'm not getting anything from it. It really kind of feels like my thigh is being kind of like jammed up into my hip. And the whole thing just flopped. So I want to mention that to you because not every pose fits every body. Every person's body is different, and some poses just aren't going to help you, and some will be great. So that's why we always need to be ready to throw in a different pose or modify a pose to get the benefit from it. So I want to bring that up because if you are one of those people for whom that doesn't work, you don't have that internal and external rotation, I'd say this probably isn't a good pose for you. If you're not feeling the benefit when you do the twist and it's just uncomfortable, throw this out to the side and we could do a different one instead to reach those deeper psoas muscles. So I hope that this has helped you. Hip stretch, psoas stretch. Hopefully this has helped you to feel a little bit looser and give those muscles a little bit of attention that they need because they are so often overworked given what we do every single day. So if you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comments below this video, or if you have a topic you would like me to do a video on, let me know. I would love to hear from you. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon. Thanks.